Hi there, everybody. How are you this morning? My name is Sherilyn, and I'm here to do your daily energy check-in. This one is actually going to be for July 2nd, which is a Wednesday. And this particular video is going to be for my Geminis, Cancers, Leos, and Virgos. We're going to start today at Gemini because, to be honest, it's been a very long night, and I don't remember where I left off yesterday. I'm in Las Vegas, so the high wind thing, and we've had power out all night. I just got the power back on, and I think it's 6 a.m., so there you go. It's just been a long night. Okay, but we are here now, and I will get bonus readings out as soon as I get these three done, okay? All right, here we go. So this one's for my Geminis, Geminis, and Geminis. What do you got today? Besides being thankful that the power's back on. Here we go. We're going to go with the Empress, okay? Followed by the Knight of Swords. Oh, one card. Okay, and the Nine of Wands. All right, let's see where you're at. Knight of Swords. You're on some sort of a quest for the truth and clarity again. You are quite determined in this hunt or search for something. I feel like your intuition has already told you something, but you are looking to try to find confirmation or try to find absolute clarity on something. You're presenting here as the Empress, so you are all that in a bag of chips. You are somebody who can nurture anything to be the best version of itself it'll ever be, right? Nine of Wands. You are coming from a place where you have been wounded, but I don't know that you're necessarily stewing in that. It feels more like you're just bringing that experience with you. Possibly that is why your intuition is, why you're so in tune with your intuition, because of the wounding that, things you've been through in the past. So maybe something's falling into a pattern, and so you could recognize it very quickly. Today feels, I don't know of another word to say other than determined, or you're on a quest. You're just very, I feel like you're keeping whatever this knowledge is that you think you figured out. You're keeping it quiet for right now until you can find proof, is what it feels like. Sounds kind of like a sitcom or something, but that's what I see right here. It looks like you're very determined, but you are being very quiet about it. Okay? And that's what I got for you today, Gemini. Okay, let's go from there to Cancer. Okay, for my Cancers, just 3 cards, just your energy for today, which is July 2nd. Okay, let's see what we got. For my Cancers, Cancers, Cancers. There we go. All right, we're starting with the Star card to the 8 of Wands, and then I've got the Page of Wands. Okay, Cancer, what are you doing here? Okay, 8 of Wands, so that's something moving fast. It's coming at you fast. Often it's communication coming at you fast. Star card, Page of Wands. Communication coming at you about some sort of an adventure that you want to go on. I kind of feel like this is something you've been hoping for. So some kind of communication feels like it's coming at you today, but this is something that you had only dared to dream of and only dared to hope, like a fantasy almost. This was something that you didn't really think was going to come true, or didn't really think this was going to come towards you. That's how I feel about it. Like it was something you had given up hope on or something like that. But today, all of a sudden, some sort of communication comes towards you that allows you to feel like it's attainable. And then that's all about you trying to go on an adventure. So this is something I feel like, I don't know if this is something you've just dreamed of, or maybe it's something you used to attempt to attain, and then you let it go because you figured you couldn't have it, or it wasn't going to come true. It looks like something like that is coming back towards you today, or at least the opportunity for something like that is coming back towards you. So it's like reopening that window of hope, I guess you could say. That's how I see this. There you go. That is it. So today, for sure, the energy feels hopeful, cautiously hopeful. How's that? Very cautiously hopeful? Because I feel like you've hoped for this before and it got ripped away from you. So now it's, do you dare to hope for it again, right? Everything's always a mixed bag, right? But that is what I see here. So it does look hopeful today. I think today is like opening a window of hope. That's a good way to put it. That's how I see that. Okay, that was Cancer. Okay, let's move on to my Leos. Just 3 cards for my Leos. Let's see what you get for the Leos. Okay, Leo, where you at today? What you got? Got Leos, 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 Leos. Okay. I've got the Death card, the Ace of Pentacles, Oh, come back here, buddy. And the Six of Pentacles. Okay. With the Ace of Pentacles in the center, there's definitely some sort of an opportunity that is presenting itself to you today. Aces are always opportunities. They're never ones you have to take. It's not like this is a requirement. Normally it's in your best interest to take them because they're usually like gifts, basically, is how I see them. Death card would say to me that you have been through a transformation that I believe is concluding. So I don't know whether this was a 1 week transformation, 2 days, or maybe a year-long one. I'm not sure, but whatever this transformation was, it feels like it's concluding. It's coming to a close. You've done what you needed to do, learned what you needed to learn. That is the reason why the opportunity is coming towards you, because you managed to close this transformation out. Six of Pentacles. You need to be, although I think the opportunity is a gift, you have to truly assess whether or not you can take this gift on, okay? Or is there something else in your life you need to cut loose before you take this on? Meaning with the Six of Pentacles, I feel like it's possible that you could spread yourself far too thin here, and then nobody's going to, it's not going to be to anybody's advantage, right? Especially yours. So you need to take a minute and consider, if you can take this on with everything you've already got, then cool. If not, what has to go? Because something's going to have to probably go to make room for this, because it feels like a pretty large opportunity coming towards you. So you just have to assess where you have time and where you don't, or what you need to cut out. Which things are you prioritizing, really? Okay? Because you don't want to spread yourself too thin so that nobody gets the best of you, right? That's not going to help anybody. So that is what I see. Today feels, it's a good day. It's a good day, right? This opportunity is something I feel like you've wanted or worked towards, and you've gotten through the transformation, so that's awesome. It's just making sure that you have enough room on your plate to take this on, and if not, what do you have to eliminate to make room to take this on, okay? That's how I see it. Like I said, it's always a mixed bag, right? Nothing's ever just all great. There's always some catch a little bit. But anyways, that's what I had for you. All right, we're up to Taurus. What do we got for... No, we're not. We're mad. Sorry, Virgo. We're at Virgo. Well, I caught it before I did anything. There you go. Okay, Virgo. Just 3 cards, just your energy for today. Today being July 2nd, okay? All right, Virgo. What you got? Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. All right, Virgo. We've got the Six of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. Okay. Queen of Swords is in the middle, so you are definitely coming from a place of high defensiveness. You're feeling like you woke up this morning and you're already defensive. I don't know. You are defensive right now, for sure. Your sword's drawn. You are definitely still out to get whatever it is you want, though, with this Queen of Wands. Today feels very, very, very determined. Very hyper-focused on something. Like you have zeroed in on what it is you want, and nobody's going to push you off that path. That's where you're going. But you're doing it from a very intelligent, analytical, strategic kind of a way, okay? The Queen of Wands, I feel like this is just here to let me know that you have strong intention here. It's not like you're just floating through the day. You have very strong, very mindful intention as far as today goes about what it is you want to accomplish, and you will accomplish it, period. With the Six of Pentacles on the front side, I feel like this is similar to what I just told Leo, you know what I'm saying? This is something you want. You are going forward. You're going to get it. You're hyper-focused on this. But there are other things in your life, and so you need to make sure that you have room for whatever this is that you are trying to attain. And if you don't, what is it that you need to eliminate to make room, okay? Because it's not going to be worth going through all this to get to the prize that you want if when you get it, you can't continue to pour into whatever this is, okay? It feels like you're already weighed down. You already have a lot on your plate, and now you're after this. So it's like, I get it. You're into the hunt for this or whatever. I mean, maybe it's the chase that you like, the challenge, not chase, challenge that you like right here. This feels very work related to me. This is attached to money somehow. But it's just take a minute and understand that other things you have in your life are going to suffer unless you figure out which things to prioritize here. Right? Does that make sense? Okay, I hope so. That is what I got for you guys. No matter what the cards say, go make it the best day you possibly can. It's a good day, Virgo. It's just make sure you have room.